And welcome back. At least one former administrator of the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission believes Olympic finalist Christopher Taylor will serve a ban for the anti-doping rule violation of evading, refusing or failing to submit to sample collection. Ken Rayner has the details in this TVJ Sports follow-up.
As the days tick by before a date is set for Christopher Taylor's anti-doping hearing for evading, refusing or failing to submit to sample collection, the question being asked by track and field fans is whether he stands a chance of escaping without a suspension from the sport. TVJ Sports put the question to former JADCO Executive Director Renee and Shirley.
I don't know the explanation that the lawyers will be able to come up with, but this one for me is going to be very difficult. Right, to get around. Staring at 4 years, if you can give an explanation, you can get it down to 2.
Shirley also weighed in on the issue that the doping control officer accompanied Taylor to the airport after catching up with him at a specified location in Kingston on the morning of November 16, 2022.
I can't tell you what is in a gentleman's head, but I'm saying if somebody refused to do a test, tries to evade, part of the doping control officer's remit is that they have to follow. They have to see, did he call anybody? What did he do? What were his movements like? So what the doping control officer is doing, right? And I should point out, my suspicion is we're talking about a foreigner, somebody who would have flown into Jamaica and is here. They have to record everything that is happening, where Mr. Taylor goes. The chaperone has to be there at all times too. They have to follow him through the process. And if he said the reason I can't do it is because I'm going to take a flight, what he's basically doing is covering himself to ensure that, yes, there was a flight involved.
Just to button this down, because you're at the stadium a lot of times, a meet is run, and an athlete has to give a sample once you're selected. There's no set time frame. It's when the sample is ready. And can you drink if you can't pee, for instance?
Again, they want to be able to, the quality of the urine. You don't want to overhydrate. And that is why things like when you're at the stadium, they will give you time to cool down, to go do all your obligations if you have to meet with the press or whatever. But you are notified, and from you are notified, the chaperone stays with you for the entire period.
So what would Shirley have advised Taylor to do given the situation?
I would have said, give a sample. Give the sample. By not giving the sample and by refusing to do it, I don't know. But given the way everything is in this world, maybe they'll come up with some explanation as to why he couldn't give the sample.
Taylor will remain provisionally suspended until his disciplinary hearing, which will be done by the London-based Sports Resolutions, which handles all cases for the AIU. Keon Rayner reporting for TVJ Sports.